the 7 guys you date before you get married. Please put your hands together for Nicole Burch, everybody.
But I'm already taken. Well, I think, I don't know, we're like 3 weeks in, and so like in LA, I'm like, oh, I'm about to find all the skeletons. He did used to be married to a Playboy playmate, so my self-esteem is always in check. I'm like, you really want to have sex with the lights on? Fun. No, it's cool, because I know my very attractive woman is a guy who's tired of fucking her, like, we get that, right? But when it comes to sexting, that's my problem. Like, I love sexting. It's kind of my thing. And with him, it's like, oh, I gotta change it up. Because normally what I would do is, like, send a photo of, like, you know, push-up bra, me licking a lollipop with pigtails. And if it's a video, I add, like, an Asian anime voice, right? Or I'm like, oh, but with him, I'm like, he's been with the centerfold. Like, she's 0% body fat, no cellulite, right? So I have to change it up. And so he goes, no, you're gorgeous. You know, you're gorgeous. Don't worry about that. Like, you're gorgeous and you're super funny. And when he said super funny, he said it to imply that she wasn't. So I was like, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be sexy and funny. So 2 days ago, I sent him a video of me in a purple silk robe eating a banana. And at first I was like, oh, look who needs her potassium intake. and then I was like, oh, don't forget to keep it funny. So I was like, oh, and I just started smashing it in my face. And I was like, oh, it's all over my face. So I'm single again. But that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to tell you guys my most embarrassing story, so let's get to it. Okay, so 2 years ago, I went through the worst breakup of my life, like the ones that just take you out at the knees, right? Where you're like, oh, he lives with his ex-girlfriend and he thinks I should be okay with it, and they sleep in the same bed because that's what friends do. It's fine. So, okay. You know, you have to go to therapy, you have to go to a shaman, do some peyote, light a lot of sage, that kind of shit, right? So, I was coming out of it, coming out of the darkness, and my best friend, somebody's going through it right now. Somebody's going through it right now, like, preach, girl. Okay. So, my best friend, Kristen, she goes, why don't you come out with me to this party now that you're starting to socialize again? Because I was a hermit for like a year. And so I was like, I don't know, I don't really want to like, and she goes, no, it's an industry party. So she has been in the Hollywood scene for like 30 years. She originally played, you guys remember the Aerosmith, the video, Jamie's Got a Gun? Yeah. Right, so she was Janie. Back when she was 16. That's how long she's been acting, right? So she knows everybody. So she's like, come with me to this industry party. And I'm like, cool. And she's super hot, so it's kind of fucking annoying, but whatever. So we go into this party, and it's clearly a Hollywood party because it's all like either 45 to 65-year-old men or nothing but 23-year-old girls with a six-pack and crop tops, you know what I mean? So not really great for my self-esteem the first night back, but whatever. I would have rather been eating Nutella out of a jar and watching P.S. I Love You, but you get me. Okay. So we're in there, and I look in the kitchen, and I see this gorgeous guy, like late 40s, and I'm like, fuck, I know who that is. Who's that guy? Who's that guy? And she goes, that's Michael Bartan. You guys know who that is? Yeah. Okay, so for those of you who don't, Michael Bartan was super popular, a lot of rom-coms. He was also, this is like early 2000s. So like, think Alias with Jennifer Garner, he did a bunch of those. And then he did Monster-in-Law with Jane Fonda and Jennifer Lopez. And then he did my favorite romantic comedy of all time with Drew Barrymore called Never Been Kissed.
Yeah!
Yeah, oh, yeah, okay. For all the millennials who are still completely lost, Never Been Kissed was Drew Barrymore, who was like a journalist, and she had to go back to high school to do some undercover stuff. She ends up being like, oh, I'm such an ugly duckling, and look at me fall in love with the super hot teacher. And the super hot teacher, Michael Bartan, and he's staring at me. He's fucking making eyes at me, okay? And I don't know what to do, but I will say this. If you guys still don't know who that is, imagine Ryan Gosling 15 years from now. And that motherfucker is giving me eyes, okay? That's what's happening, okay? And I'm looking at Kristen and I'm like, oh, okay. Now we're interrupted because through the fury of 23-year-old hot girls, there's one at the helm named Trinity, and you know she's at the helm because she's like, let's turn up the bass and get this place turned. And I'm like, Trinity, shut the fuck up, okay? Kristen and I are talking about carpal tunnel and eye cream. Shut the fuck up, Trinity. So like Michael overhears that and thinks it's funny because I'm sassy or whatever. I don't know. And so he comes over. Kristen introduces us. We kind of start hitting it off, like just a casual conversation. Inside, the 16-year-old in me is dying. Because I'm like, yeah, I'm totally cool, I'm totally casual, but inside I'm like, orgasm. So, Kristen makes an excuse to leave, but then she's watching us a little bit, and that's a side note. But anyway, and we start talking, and he's like, oh, I've got this dog. I was like, I've got a dog. Weird. Let's show each other photos. Oh God, it was wearing a hat. Oh, that's adorable. Whatever. And we start talking about everything, like traveling, sports. He is a Oakland Raiders fan. I'm a Kansas City Chiefs fan. So I'm already picturing the future where we're like, oh no, who's gonna win this game? Ooh, let's bet some sex bets on it. Oh, winner gets oral for a whole day. I don't know. So you guys make those bets, right? Anyway. So we're hitting it off, and he goes, actually, I have to go to Vancouver next week, so I would really like to get your number. And I'm like, yeah. So he hands me his phone. I start to put it in. My hair starts to kind of fall in front of my face. He takes it and brushes it behind my ear. You guys, basement flooded. Done, okay? And so I'm like, oh, you're sweet. Okay. And he goes, you know what, actually, I'm going to be out of town. I would really like to just take you to dinner tomorrow night if you're free. And I'm like, let me check my schedule. I don't have a fucking schedule. Are you kidding me? Yeah? I said, yes. Okay. So I said, yeah, sure. Tomorrow. He's like, 7. I'm like, 7 works. So he kisses me on the cheek and leaves, and I do what any adult female does. I scream like a girl, run to the bathroom, and I call my sister. So I'm in the bathroom, I'm jumping up and down. I'm like, oh my God, Tiffany. You remember that movie that we used to watch when we were kids over and over again about how Drew Barrymore was socially awkward and not popular and not funny and nobody liked her? And she goes, yeah, Dad made us watch it because it reminded him of you. And I'm like, yeah. Okay, anyway, back to the movie. Okay, so you know how Drew Barrymore ends up with the super hot teacher, and she goes, Mr. Coulson, and I was like, yeah, Mr. Coulson. I have a date with him tomorrow night. She's like, holy shit, I'm gonna come over, I'm gonna style you. She's a stylist, by the way. Because if it were up to me, I would show up with a t-shirt that just said, life's a bitch and so am I. Nobody wants that, right? I need help. Look at this, what am I wearing? Okay, is this an idea? I don't know. Okay, so she goes, oh, I'm gonna style you, and we're jumping up and down. She's like, oh, you had to date all these douchebags to get to your prince. It was adorable. We're like, ah, jumping up. And then I realized I'm not alone in the bathroom. Because the 23-year-old Trinity is doing a line of blow off of the toilet. And she looks up at me. This bitch. She looks up at me and she's like, oh my God, you're gonna bang that old guy? Gross. And I was like, Trinity, listen up. 12 years from now, your boyfriend Bryce is gonna break up with you, and he's gonna kick you out of your fucking Airstream, okay? And then you're gonna be left with nothing but your vinyl records and low self-esteem, and you're gonna have to go back to that waitressing job that you swore you'd never go back to. Meanwhile, I'm gonna be married to Michael fucking Barkan, living in a goddamn mansion, because tomorrow night, I'm gonna convince him that I let him take my anal virginity, so shut the fuck up! Still living in an Airstream, I'm sure. Okay, so it's the next day. We're supposed to go out at 7 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock, my sister comes over. We spend some time crimping and stuff, but we spend the majority of the time looking on her iPad and rewatching the scene from Never Been Kissed that's on the baseball field. Let me remind you. Okay, so it's Drew Barrymore, who's never been kissed, that's the title. She's standing on the pitcher's mound on the baseball field, and it's filled with all the faculty and students, and there's a huge crowd. She's like, set a timer for 5 minutes. I don't know, that's why. I don't know why that's happening. And then Michael Bartan's supposed to run down and kiss her. Time runs out, it gets really sad, everybody's depressed, she drops a microphone, I don't know what. And then all of a sudden, here he comes, and he just starts running down, and he goes up to her, and he kisses her, and it's magic. We watched that 32 times, and each time I was like, come. It's great. And this guy's about to pick me up on a date, okay? So at 6:50, I get a text. Hey, Nicole, down the street, be there in 10 minutes. He's on fucking time, and I don't have to meet him anywhere. He's picking me up. Oh my God, he is working his way into a 3-way so early. It's so early, and I'm ready. Okay, so one-piece romper pant turns into a halter tied around titties, and then like rose gold heels, right? Clicked in, tuned in, turned on. My sister goes, okay, before he gets here, you got 10 minutes. Let's give you some essential oils. So essential oils, like you just need a couple dabs, and it's like the fragrance is supposed to be like clarity or enlightenment, or hopefully for me, like penetrable vagina, like whatever. And so she goes, all right, I'm gonna make my own concoction because she's also a super hippie. So she takes her mason jar, she puts 2 together, shakes them up, and she's like having fun. I'm like, oh, I'm manifesting this, I'm manifesting this. She goes to put it on me with a few dabs, lid falls off. So instead of a couple drops, it's a cup and a half, all down them titties. So we lock eyes, and I go, fuck. She runs to go get towels. I undo the halter top. I put my boobs in the sink, and I'm scrubbing. And that's the first time I smell it. The best way to describe this is it is something that would ooze out of someone over 100 years old. You got like body odor, a little bit of urine, nurses know what I'm talking about here, and a lot of old diarrhea. Okay. Like for all the parents in here, not the brown dirty diaper, the green one, you know, where it hits you in the back of the throat and you're like, oh fuck, don't throw up on the kid. Oh, like that one. And I yell at my sister and I'm like, Tiffany, why the fuck do I smell like Nana's perfume and feces? And she's like, no, you're supposed to smell like lavender. She comes in, super sensitive stomach, this bitch. She doesn't have it, like she has a sensitive gag reflex. We have a very different social life. She comes in and hits her and she goes, oh God. She was like, no, it's supposed to smell like lavender. I go, it doesn't. It smells like history and formaldehyde. Get the shit off me. And she goes, no, I put invigorate with passion so we'd fall in love with you. And I go, well, I'm sorry, but it smells like a World War II bunker and a tutorial on how to can your own foods. Get the fuck off of me. So she's like, okay, I'm scrubbing, and then I'm scrubbing. Guys, 2 sisters scrubbing them titties. Same time, yummy. Okay. And we're back. Phone rings. Hi. Oh yeah, it is the red building. Okay, I'll buzz you up. Fuck. Okay, so he's on his way up. She ties me up. Visually, I look amazing. I smell like a fresh cadaver. Okay, you guys get it. Okay. So my sister runs to the bathroom because she's now vomiting. I shut the door because I'm like, keep it down, pukey. And then the door, knock. I open the door and I'm like, as I'm about to open the door, I go, oh, this is where I die because all my dreams are just shattered. And I open the door, very embarrassed, and he's already holding his nose and his eyes are watering. And I'm like, oh my God, he smelled this down the hall. And he goes, I'm so sorry, I've been so congested all day because of allergies from all my traveling, but I promise it won't affect our date. And I'm like, you don't, dude, baby Jesus, you want me to fuck this guy as bad as I do? What? He didn't smell anything. So we go on our date, we go to Boa in Beverly Hills where he's a regular, okay, so he comes in, the whole wait staff comes in, hello Mr. Bartend, and they're all kind of like, what does that smell? And I'm like, I so tell the maitre d', I think he stepped in something, and they're like, oh, we would never say anything to Michael Bartend. I was like, I know, it's so embarrassing, right? So we go to the table, best date ever, you guys. We're laughing so hard that I got like mascara running down my face. He takes the napkin to like wipe it off. Then he starts laughing so hard and I act like I'm wiping off his mess. He's not wearing any, you guys. And like it like flashes back to when I was 16 and I was cutting out all those pictures of his faces and I was like putting them on poster boards next to my bed. Now see, at the time they were called collages and they were creepy, but you know what they're called now? Vision boards, and they're manifesting, okay? I've created all of this. Some people have to kiss a few frogs. I baked an entire koi pot to get to this fucking moment. So we're having a great time. We shut the place down. He goes, look, I don't want it to end. I would love to invite you back to my place. I've got a really good bottle of wine, and you can meet my dog. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I want to do. You're like, sure, let's go. Let's go. And so we go back to his place. Beautiful house. He's opening wine. We're laughing. I look at him and the adult in me, because it's starting to get a little romantic, and I'm like, play it cool. The adult is. The 16-year-old in my head is like, tackle him, fight on his face, rape him. Hashtag I'm not going to do that anymore. So he starts to like walk up towards me, and I'm like, oh, that's when I realized I'm about to get never been kissed. Holy fuck. So he steps forward, puts my face in his hands, ladies, okay? And he kisses me. Now they say never meet your heroes because you're always going to be disappointed. Best fucking kiss ever. You guys, lights out, best kiss ever. Like eye contact when there needed to be, closed eyes, and you're breathing with each other. You kept pulling my pelvis in, and I'm like, I'm here, and it was like, right, we made out for like 10 minutes. It was fucking heaven. And he backs up, like he back up, and then we go in for seconds. You know what I'm saying? Whoa, okay. I'm so excited. And then he like backed up and he looked at me, and there was a moment where I was like, he's about to say those words I've been waiting for all my life. Now, ladies, we don't know what those are, but it sounds something like, you complete me, or you make me a better man, or your vagina tastes like the good Jolly Rancher, like whatever. And he's about to say it. And he backs up and he goes, are you okay? And I'm like, oh. He's preemptively asking for consent, right? I'm like, yeah, we're good. I'll sign on the dotted line. If you want to videotape this to cover your bases, we're good. I just want a copy. Okay, like, let's do this. And he's like, no. He kind of laughs, and then he like takes a few steps back, and he kind of gets cold. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck is happening? And I was like, look, Michael, like, whatever's going on, just ask me. Like, what is it? Like, just be honest. What's going on? And he goes, okay, I gotta be honest. Like, what is that smell? Did you shit yourself? Two things you should know. When we got back to his house, unbeknownst to me, he'd taken an antihistamine. Number two, it had been 7 hours since my sister had doused me in what we now call the essential oil spill of 2017. And I had had many glasses of wine. I had also gotten completely used to the smell. So I totally forgot about earlier. So when he asked me, did you shit yourself? I thought, I've been manifesting this for 20 years. When he put his lips to mine, it is very possible that my body reacted like a marathon runner sprinting through the finish line, and I shit myself. So I looked at him and I said, could you excuse me, I'm just gonna go to the ladies' room. I start to walk very discreetly. I grab my purse and my heels and I run out the front door. He doesn't know yet. I run out the front door. I don't have a car. I just start running. I'm texting an Uber to meet me at the bottom of the hill, and I'm like running halfway. I'm like, oh my god, I shit myself. Oh my god, I shit myself. Oh my god, a dirty diaper. Like whatever, okay? I'm like running. I get halfway down and I like check, and I'm like, I didn't shit myself. The essential oils. Oh my god. So I call my sister and I explain the whole thing, and I'm like, I go back, right? I explain it to him, right? My sister goes, no. When you're at the part of the date when the guy has to ask you if you shit your pants, the date's over. Run, bitch, run. And I'm like, oh god, run. What am I gonna do? Go back and be like, oh, I'm sorry, I disappeared for 10 minutes, but if you want to check my romper, like, what am I gonna say? So I just keep running. I get to the bottom of the hill. The Uber's coming up. I'm sweating. I'm disgusting. And there's a text from Michael, and he goes, did you leave? Where did you go? 3 question marks. And I'm like, nothing to say. So I get in the Uber, I do a 15-minute ride home, where the Uber driver makes me keep my head out the door like a dog. I have to apologize for ruining the integrity of his car, and he charges me $55 for odor removal, whatever. So I'm crying with mascara or what's left of it, because Michael cleaned up most of it, is running, and I get home, and I have one last text message from Nicole Burch, which is still in my phone. Not so much to remember him, but to remember that one time I had a sister, may she rest in peace. And the text reads, I just want you to know, there's nothing to be ashamed of. So, there's many Hollywood parties going on, and when all the guys share their sexual conquests and everything, I just want you to know that Nicole Burch is telling a story where he's like, well, I kissed a girl one time and she shit herself. And that's me. Thank you guys so much.
martinis, Joshua, all the comments. You guys are amazing. The patio's back open. You can stay here all night. We do have to clean the tables and chairs. They're going to do live music right over there. Please take care of your staff. You guys are phenomenal.